Welcome yogis. Today we're going to work on feather or Pinchamayurasana. I believe this is a really great kind of stepping stone on your journey to handstand. It gives you a lot of shoulder stability and also kind of trains you how to balance your weight upside down in a really effective way. So we're going to go through some drills to kind of build that inversion for you and also do quite a bit of mobility as well. So when you're ready, come up onto your knees. Take a block between your ankles. So get a bit more support and length out through the spine. Hey, palms open up. I want you to roll the shoulders back. So draw the shoulder blades down your spine slightly. Feel that action. Start to lift the heart. Let's find stillness for a moment. So close your eyes or fix the gaze. Just allowing all your awareness to gradually start to drop inside. Just keeping your breath really natural and smooth. Maybe start to feel your inhale swirl through your nostrils. When you send that breath right down the back of the throat. Gradually creating that internal awareness. When you start to kind of disconnect from your thoughts or your busy mind, let those kind of still be there. But start to draw your awareness behind your thoughts. So just allow your thoughts to kind of travel, work their way through your awareness. Eventually surrendering, letting them go. And one of the key aspects to being able to effectively balance in space is having that calm mind and not being thrown around by the turbulence of your thoughts all the time. We'll start to lengthen the breath, so keep the inhale flowing through your nose. Draw all the way down to your lower belly. And you start to feel your rib cage expand. And we send that full breath all the way up through the heart space. So fill it through the chest, feel the whole torso, drawing some new space. And you exhale, rooting down through your sits bones. Find that grounding action. On your next exhale breath, open the eyes and start to move forward. Let's come onto all fours. So first posture, we're going to go ahead and open up the shoulders. Let's go into puppy pose. So walk the fingertips forward. Make sure you actually come up onto your fingertips. Keep the hips over your knees. Tuck your toes behind you. So keep this solid shape for a moment. Go ahead and wrap your triceps towards the floor. So spin the eye of the elbows kind of up towards the ceiling. Feel the shoulders externally rotate. And then walking the hands a bit further out. Feel the action, draw the chest down towards the floor. So keep the gaze forward until you need to. Tuck the chin and draw the forehead down to the mat. So just finding a place for your forehead to root down. Send all your busy thoughts through the forehead all the way down towards the earth. Guys, this is really going to open up the whole front line of your body. This is one of my favorite opening postures for any type of inversion. So handstands, headstands, anything that you need shoulder mobility. Stage 2, bring your chin down to the floor, heart melting pose, look forward. So for some people this might be way too intense. Just see how that feels. Heart forward around the lower spine slightly. You plant the palms, walking your hands all the way back towards your body. Let's bring the shoulders over top of your wrists. Now we'll go through a very important motion called protracting and retracting. So when you protract through your shoulders, you're pushing more into the mat. Feel the back of the heart lift. So it's kind of like an arch shape from shoulder to shoulder. The back of the heart is strong and lifting. Long neck. So gaze towards the floor and just feel the shoulder blades separate. And create some new space through the back body with your breath. And you exhale, retract, so draw the shoulder blades together. So it's like you're squeezing a peanut behind your shoulder blades. Squeeze and hold here. So shoulders drawing back into your socket. Draw that power through center. And you inhale breath, push out through your palm. Coming back up. Protract. Now let's move with the breath. Exhale, retract, squeeze in. Inhale, protract, draw on that new space. And you exhale, squeeze that peanut, crack the shell. 3 more. And one more time, push out through your shoulders, lift the back of the heart, gaze forward. And then we'll bring the back of the hands on the floor. So it's a little bit of a counter stretch. Back of the hands on the floor, spin your fingers towards your knees, in forward and back motion. So if this is really intense for you, go ahead and soften your elbows a little bit. If you're okay here, lengthen the arms, and you start to draw the heart towards the floor. So bend the elbows forward. Inhale, lengthen up. And you exhale, lower. Inhale, length. And lower. Let's go for 3. Lengthen out. And lower for 2. And one more full cycle, lower, drawing the heart towards the floor. And you inhale, pushing back up. Let's release the back of your hands, interlace your fingers, roll out through the wrist. So I like to do at least a couple of wrist warm-ups every single class, no matter what we're doing, as that really starts to pay dividends in the long run as you kind of progress your inversion game. Let's come back forward, palms onto the floor. Grip your fingers, tuck the toes, downward facing dog, so pushing out. You can feel that really strong foundation through your palms, so all 4 corners of your palm rooting down to the floor. Feel free to walk your stance in a bit, soften the knees. Roll the shoulders open, create that kind of opening, fill the body with breath. And you exhale, pushing back, draw the belly back towards your thighs. As you inhale, slowly tuck the chin, roll forward, bring the shoulders over top of your wrist, push, hold plank. This is really one of the fundamental poses you need, again, for any kind of inversion. We're going back to the foundations here, so squeeze your glutes, tuck your tailbone, move forward. Inhale. And you exhale, lower down to the elbows. Keep the hands separated, so forearm plank, elbows on the floor. Exhale, draw back, dolphin pose. So hips up and back. Inhale, draw forward. Shoulders over elbows. Exhale, push up and back. Let's go for 4. Let's go for 3, forward. Push back. Let's go for 2. And 1, forward. Push back. Inhale, breath. Exhale, try one motion, start to roll forward, lift the elbows up, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just reset here for a moment, pedal out through your feet. And when you out breath, drop the knees onto the floor. Let's come onto your knees, tuck your toes behind you. So I'm going to mirror you guys. Extend your right arm out toward the side, 45 degrees. Back of your left hand to your lower back. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Start to work into that right side through your trap, through the shoulder, all the way through your fingertips. So feel free, roll the chin forward and back. And other side, chin to chest. Switch it up, left ear, left shoulder. Or sorry, right ear, right shoulder. This time the left arm's extended out, forgot. I'm mirroring you guys, just roll forward and back. And feel free to pause any sticky spots that you feel might need a bit more love. Feel free to pause and breathe there. Drawing back up through center, palms forward. Root down through your palms, again, protract, create that space. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog, pedal it up. Again, inhale, breath, roll forward, tuck your chin, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, bend the knees, hover the knees off the floor, look forward, pounce pose. Inhale, power forward. Exhale, hips up and back, that's 1. Let's go for 2, forward, exhale back, a little bit quicker now. Look forward, good. Let's go for 3, roll forward, grip your fingers. Exhale, bend the knees, forward, good, 4, one more time, draw forward, exhale, knees to the floor, draw back, inhale, power forward, exhale, hips up and back. Let's actually do one more, guys. I know I said one more before, but let's go through one more just to strengthen. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, hover, inhale, power forward, exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog, lower the elbows to the floor, shift forward. So let's go through forearm plank now. So again, keep your palms on the floor, hands shoulder width apart, hips in line with your shoulders. Inhale, breath. Exhale, drop the pelvis towards the floor. So just tap the floor. Inhale, push and lift. And you exhale, lower, push and lift, and lower. Let's go for 4, lift, lower. Let's go for 3, lift, lower. Let's go for 2, lift, lower. Last one, hover up this whole forearm plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another set of 4, lower. Take a break if you need to, but come back up right away. It's lower, lift. Let's go for 3. And lift. Last one, lower, just tap the floor, push and lift, knees on the floor, elbows remain on the floor, palms together. Let's go through child's pose. So this is a variation, forehead on the mat. Draw the hands behind your head. And then gradually start to shift your weight back towards your heels. So feel the action of your weight drawing back. And feel the body work open with your breath. And drawing back forward and taking your fingers interlaced, so palms spin out. Take an inhale breath here. Inhale, reach the arms, lift the gaze up. Keep drawing your low belly in, so tuck the low ribs in. At the same time, squeeze the biceps towards the ears, push out through your palms. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, push the palms forward, hips back to your heels. So tuck your toes now, lean back. Inhale, recharge, come back up. Exhale out. Just go for 5 and 4. Just go for 3 and 2 and 1. Lift up. Squeeze in, draw your inner thighs together. And as you exhale, this time separate your fingers, cactus the arms. So just bend the elbows, palms open up. Elbows 90 degrees. Inhale, come back up, reach up. And you exhale, lower. Just go for 3 and for 2. And lift up. Exhale, lower. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And smile, relax your jaw. And the exhale, breath, release, relax. Everything lets go. Let's come back onto your heels. I'm just in a meditation for a moment. Palms flip open. Draw the shoulders open. Just let your energy settle. And let your body recover here with the breath. We'll go through our last kind of strength drill before moving into feather now. So let's come forward, bring the elbow onto, bring your right elbow on the floor. So bring that right arm 45 degrees. Your right fingertips are pointing towards the left corner of your mat. Stack the shoulder over your elbow. We'll step back, come into a side plank variation. Push out through your palm, left hand to the back of your head. So stack your feet, flex your feet, take an inhale. Expand your left arm up. Exhale, left elbow to your right. Keep the hips lifted. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, lower. Keep pushing out. Lift, lower. Let's go for 5. Lift, lower. And 4. Lift, lower. Let's go for 3. Lift, lower. Let's go for 2. You can do it. One more time. Press up. Hold here. Then extend the left arm forward. Fingertips extend up. Hold for 4. Press out for 3. And 1, lower to the floor. Second side, left elbow on the floor. Point your fingertips in the right corner of the mat. Extend up, protract that shoulder. Come on to a side plank. Right hand back of your head. Inhale, extend up. Exhale, right elbow drops down. Inhale, press. Exhale, lower. And press up. Let's go for 5. Lower. Press and lift. Lower. Lift. Lower, let's go for 3, lift, and lower. Let's go 2, keep pressing up. One more time, inhale, and you exhale, lower. Onto forearm plank. If you can hold this, go for 5, squeeze in. 4, maybe breath of fire through the mouth. And again, knees to the floor. Moving into your variation, child's pose or puppy pose. You can also try puppy pose against the wall. So coming to flat surface. Fingertips onto the wall. Walk the hands above your shoulders. Bring the feet together. You're gonna wrap the triceps in. And as you exhale, start to round out your lower back. Lower the chest towards the wall. Tuck your chin towards your chest and just flow into your breath here. So feel that long inhale. Expand out, create some new space. As you exhale, send that softness to your shoulders, to your chest, all the way through your side body. And 3 more complete breaths. When you exhale, so release that out. Let your fingertips go. Just kind of shake out through your shoulders. Let the blood flow through your fingertips. We'll come back to our mat. So feel free to bring your mat up to a wall for this one. If you want to try some feather entries, that's totally cool. Even just getting 1 inch off the floor is amazing. For those of you experienced, and feel free to stay in the middle of the room while we try this. We'll break it down step by step. So if you do have a block, this is really, really handy to start with. So taking a block between your hands, palms onto the mat, elbows draw in. Just create this shape first without going to the floor. So just visualize your elbows kind of staying in the range of your shoulders. So for some people, especially when you first start, your elbows come out wide and you kind of, build strength that way or gather more strength in your body to recruit that way. But over time, we want to start to become more aligned with our shoulders and our body. So all the weight goes down through the shoulders, out through the elbows, in down through the floor. So we're creating more stacked and a more efficient shape with our body. So coming forward, palms onto the floor, and create that shape that we talked about, so elbows on the floor. Try to keep the elbows in line with your shoulders, especially as you start to advance into investing more time in this practice. You're going to start to draw your elbows in. So from here, start to press your hands together, so squeeze the block. Start to squeeze your elbows together. So feel that activation really fire up through the chest. Start to fire up through your core. When you tuck the toes, when you're ready, lift the hips up. So it's coming to dolphin pose. So you can hold here, strengthen, draw the heart back towards your thighs, or walking the feet in. Maybe your right leg lifts up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, just try a couple of kick-ups, maybe holding feather. Start to draw the chest back past the elbows. Keep the gaze forward. Option here to bend knees. Maybe lowering. Now we shift the gaze forward, but keep on drawing the heart back. So keep on drawing the heart back as you lower the feet. Keep the gaze forward. Hold for 4. Let's press out. Let's go for 3. Again for 2. And 1. Straighten up. And lower with control. Knees onto the floor and release it out. So feel free to try that 2 or 3 more times. Just free lifting or against the wall. Hope you guys enjoyed practice. I promise you, if you practice these every day, you're definitely going to get it in, a decent amount of time. Thanks, guys.